Lately, I've had a really hard time getting up in the morning. And that's not just because I was jet-lagged from my vacation, but also just because my energy levels have generally been low because of the weather. You know, I'm not a big fan of fall. Usually when it gets cold, my energy levels are just down really hard. And because of my jet lag, things just got so much worse because my body was so confused. When I came back from Aruba, my body just thought, okay, I'll sleep until 12 p.m. But the next day I had to get up at 5:30 in the morning. So my body really couldn't adjust to any kind of rhythm or routine. But I am not jet lagged anymore, so I can finally get back into the habit of doing my morning routines. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. I love mornings. You wake up, you're fully energized, you're ready for the day. Not. In reality, mornings are usually kind of the opposite of that. Waking up can be really, really tough, especially when you don't sleep well, when you have some crazy dreams, or when you just did not go to bed soon enough. And some people just kind of wake up every day and immediately switch from sleeping mode to workaholic mode without any time to actually get ready for the day. But what I found is that ever since I actually started doing a morning routine, I feel so much more calm and grounded and ready for the day. And I know that my body really wants to have some kind of routine because now for the last 2 or 3 weeks that I haven't been doing it, my body has constantly felt like something was missing and I felt so unbalanced. And so in this video, I kind of want to talk about how to create a morning routine that exactly fits your needs and that you can actually realistically do every day. So when it comes to creating a morning routine, it shouldn't be about do this and then do that and then do that. It's more about what makes you feel good in the morning. Apply that and keep doing it. It all depends on when you wake up naturally, when you have to get out of the house, what kind of work you have to do right after you wake up. So there's really no one way to do it. So the best way to create a morning routine, I find, is that, as always, to just take a pen and paper and do some journaling. In this journaling exercise, I want you to first think about some things that make you feel ready for the day. Like things that you just have to do in the morning before you go out. So this could be just the very base minimum of brushing your teeth, making your bed, eating breakfast, taking a shower. Whatever it is that you absolutely need to do before you leave the house. Next, I want you to think about habits that you've tried before in your life that have made you feel a certain way. Are there any habits that made you feel calm and relaxed that you're maybe not doing anymore? Or maybe something that makes you feel motivated and gives you clarity? Include those too. That could be stuff like meditation, drinking a cup of tea, maybe doing some yoga, or even cleaning up your place a tiny bit. And then in the third and final part of this exercise, think about some things that count as self-care to you. To me, that's absolutely my skincare routine and my affirmations that I do every day in front of the mirror. But self-care can really be anything. If you like reading, maybe reading a few pages of the book that you just started counts as self-care. Or if you like dancing, for example, why not just put on your favorite song, maybe not too loud in the morning, but nonetheless, put in your favorite song and dance out to it for a bit before you move on to your next task. Okay, now that we have a huge list of things together, now you have to ask yourself, how much of that is actually realistic? So essentially, it's asking yourself, how much time can you actually spare in the morning before you have to go to work, to school, or whatever you need to do? For me, 30 minutes is kind of the maximum on how long I want to spend on my morning routine every day. Just make sure that's realistic for the lifestyle that you're living so that you don't end up being disappointed after a few days because you stopped doing it. On your list, just try to highlight the things that are non-negotiable for you. For example, you need to brush your teeth, you need to meditate, you need to make your bed. Those are the things that need to happen no matter what, otherwise you're not gonna want to go out at all. And once you highlight those, you have a list of what you actually want to do every single day without exception. On days that you have more time and more energy, maybe do the whole list. But on days where you really need to get out of the house and you don't have a lot of time, just do the highlighted ones and you'll be fine. Technically, even if you only do the essentials, you're still doing your morning routine. You still have that sense of achievement. And now I want to give you some more tips on how to actually be consistent with your routine. The first tip is to make the routine super easy by thinking about your steps. If you're like me, you want your morning routine to have a specific order of when which thing is happening. And for me, it was really important to just kind of think about, okay, if I'm already in the bathroom, let me do all the bathroom tasks. If I'm in my room, let me do all the tasks that I do in my room. If I'm in the kitchen, let me do all of those like after one another. Don't set yourself up to just walk back and forth in the entire apartment. Just think about what step naturally comes after another. I just like having a little pathway like that because to me it makes it a lot easier to remember all the steps as well. And I'm having a lot more fun that way. It also helps if you want to prepare for your morning routine the night before. So for example, if part of your routine is to hydrate, why not just put a glass of water next to your bed? Or how about before you go to sleep, you roll out your yoga mat so that you're ready to go in the morning to just do your exercise. All these little things make it a tiny bit easier to stick to your routine and to not just abandon it after 3 days. And the last tip I want to give you is to not use any devices before you actually completed your morning routine. I was really bad at just looking at my phone first thing in the morning as soon as I wake up. But now, because of my morning routine, I have 20 minutes to just get up, prepare my brain for the day that's about to come and all the messages I'm about to look at as soon as I open my phone. And my last tip, which kind of ties into what I said earlier already, don't beat yourself up for not doing your routine perfectly every day. As long as you complete the essentials every single day, you're fine. You still did your morning routine. And if you have more energy on the next day, then do the whole thing. We're just humans with differing energy levels. We have better and worse days. We have health issues. No matter what happens, you can't just expect yourself to be perfect every morning. And in the end, your morning routine is supposed to help you, not to put extra pressure on you. So be kind to yourself and always remember, you are doing this for yourself. I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, tell me about your morning routine in the comments, like this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.